Good evening. I'm still here. You're still here. We're still doing this thing called life. And I'm still feeling gratitude for those of you who are sticking around. And a bit of less for those who aren't. I know they're happier on the other side, but it's hard to miss them. So I wonder, what is it that you dream about doing while you're here? Do you think about that? It doesn't have to be something grandiose. It might just be something really fun and small and interesting that only you could think of. There's a whole world of folk art. People who just started making weird stuff in their backyard or in their garage or in their house. And then the project got a little out of control and then it became a tourist destination. Maybe they're making something out of glass or ceramic or found objects, which is a fancy name for trash or junk or discards from other people. This like little connection or collection that people create with random objects is something really unique. It means they can see the value in something that someone else has thrown away. And maybe they've put it together in a really interesting or beautiful or unexpected way. And maybe that brings a little bit of whimsy into someone else's life. Maybe their neighbor sees it on their way to school or work. Maybe they tell their friends about it and their friends get a kick out of it. You never know the way that your little actions can ripple out into your community and to touch people who you've never met. I don't remember the exact number, but there's some study that showed that if one person is experiencing a great amount of happiness, it ripples out to not just their friends, but their friends' friends, and I think it goes out maybe to 6 degrees beyond that person. Which is really beautiful that the good is shared. And sometimes when my friends are having a hard time and they apologize for sharing about their sadness, I think it doesn't hit me as hard as it hits you. So when you share it, actually the sadness is cut in half. And I'm happy that I can be supportive and listen. So you don't have to keep it all in. When you share, it lightens the burden. And it doesn't lighten it by placing it all on someone else's shoulders. It actually just divides it up into smaller pieces. And it doesn't feel so heavy. In fact, it often feels like an honor to carry someone else's suffering alongside them, to know that they trusted you with their story, and to know that you get to support them when they're feeling low. So I hope that you don't stop yourself from receiving the love and support you could be receiving, because you deserve it. We all do. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for support. Our culture makes us think that we all have to be these independent, rugged cowboys. And while that's a very romantic notion, even the cowboys weren't alone out there all the time. I think there was a network of cowboys, and in all the popular depictions, they're around a campfire with other cowboys, quite often, anyway. And so that means there's community, and there's singing, and there's shared stories, and there's shared resources. We've forgotten how to share quite a bit in this culture. And it would be good for us to learn how to share more. Not just like out of our own resources, but to receive more. To ask for help when we need it. To realize that helping others, each other, is a joy and not a burden. When we're overtaxed and we feel like we're at the edge of our capacity, it can feel hard to imagine that someone else would have more capacity to hold us. And that's a tragedy of the way that our society is set up. There's not really great holding containers the way there could be. And so making time when you do have the capacity and when you do have the energy to invest in friendship is so valuable. Our friends are how we survive. And if you're lucky enough to have family that's the same level of friendship and support, then wonderful. But not everybody has that. But everybody has friends, or everybody can have friends. And if you don't, maybe you just never learned how to make some. Or maybe it's hard for you to trust that people actually want to be close to you. And maybe you push them away before they can get close, because that feels safer. And that's hard. It's hard to feel that way. We're not going to heal that all in just a couple of minutes. But maybe we could spend a minute and just allow ourselves to think about the concept of opening our heart to love. If you want a little mantra, you could just say, I open my heart to receive. We'll do it for a minute and I'll let you know when the minute is up. And if that feels supportive, you can keep telling yourself that. I open my heart to receive. Let's begin. I open my heart to receive. You deserve to receive, and I hope you let it in. I'll see you tomorrow.